Howdy everyone, welcome to day 7 of Ambassador's training. He's doing really great, so we're just going to see what else we can accomplish today. I'm going to go over a lot of the things that he's learned previously and see what we can improve on. Let's get started. Yeah, mister. Ooh. Good. So funny. So what I'm doing right now with this lunging exercise, so I'm getting him used to me having control of his face while he moves out laterally, because that's something different that they have to learn. It's a little more difficult than just regular leading because they tend to want to either crowd your space or pull out or spin around. You're so funny, boy. So I'm getting him soft to yielding sideways like this. I'm also getting control of his hindquarters, making sure I can stop him if I need to, and then getting control of his shoulders to make sure I can point him in the direction I want him to go. All of which is very important for groundwork, also very important for eventual under saddle work. Good. I'm also making sure he goes the speed I want, maintains it without me having to nag him. Good. So you'll notice while he's going around in a circle like this, I'm not continually telling him to go, 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 go. I'm just, I gave him a cue, and then he gets rewarded because I'm not nagging him anymore. So as long as he's doing what I want, I don't have to nag him. And he should keep doing what I asked him to do until I give him a different cue. Good boy.
You can tell which side he likes better.
Yes.
He carries himself really nice.
So I'm going to start introducing some desensitizing in motion. So it's getting him used to something following him while he moves. See how he keeps stopping? He's thinking the idea is for him to go into desensitizing mode, which is right, but I want him to keep doing what I told him to do, because too often horses like him get to where you can do anything to them and they'll just kind of quiet down and lock their feet up and stand in one spot. Well, I want him to be able to accept the same things while he's in motion, because that gives you a much better idea of what they're okay with. Because once his feet are already unlocked, he's a lot more likely to let me know if something's bothering him, rather than when he's sitting there with his feet locked up in one place. So I'm going to hold this here. It's not telling him to do anything when it's sitting over his back. But when his feet stop moving, if his feet stop moving, it's going to remind him, hey, I told you to move, I'm not telling you to do anything different. So this flag sitting up here isn't telling him to do anything. So you should keep doing what I already told him to do with the flag, which is go forward. Starts to shoulder in a little bit too close to my space when changing directions, I'm going to pick this up and wave it on his shoulders, asking him to give me a little more space. Good. This drill is awesome for getting a horse used to the idea of something following them, like a saddle or a rider on their back while they move. Good boy. So I might even start bouncing it up and down over his back, get him used to the idea of seeing something in that space where a rider would sit. Not so sure about it. We'll get there, good boy. Okay, we need to brush up on our hindquarter yield. Freya, get. boy. There you go. That's a hindquarter yield. Come on. Good. Still working on getting control of those shoulders. And Lexi is right. His right shoulder is a lot more sticky than the other one. I guess I forgot to say, but my friend Lexi is here today. She wanted to come watch and see some of the behind the scenes. And she's also filming a little vlog today, right? Or
yeah.
vlog?
Yeah.
For her own channel, which is called
Life with Lexi.
Life with Lexi. So go check it out.
Shameless plug.
There we go. That's a hindquarter yield. We were struggling with that. We just kind of remembered that when he moves his hip away and his eyes come towards me, that's when he gets a little reward. So we'll just do a little more of this. He's really gotten good. He just needs the occasional reminder to keep moving forwards. And eventually I'll do this drill also with like the legs. Actually, it's not bad at it. It might not need work. But he's been kind of defensive of his legs, so this will help. Because when horses feel stuck while pressure is being applied, that's when, if they feel stuck, they feel like they can't move away from that pressure. That's when they start relying on that fight instinct rather than that flight instinct. So this drill kind of says you can move. In fact, we want you to move. We want you to realize while you're moving, that's what's going on is not so bad. So this kind of helps them. Here we go.
Here we go.
So I'll just follow right here. But he's supposed to keep moving. I don't want him to stop and get stuck here because he feels like that's the answer, is shutting himself off. I'd rather see a flight reaction than a fight reaction. See, I'm starting to get shut down. I'm going to keep pushing him forwards. Once he gets like a good step with this exercise, we're going to change directions and do it on the other side. When I realize the pressure goes away, we move on to something new once you realize this isn't so bad. Good. That's a little better. There we go. The legs on this side. Good, that's better. So I'm going to keep applying this pressure. So I can get the shoulders moving in the opposite direction. Break here, since you did the correct thing. Hey. So get a little bit of a break here since you did the right thing. Come on. We'll go back to this. change directions. Get this pressure to go away. That's not the case. See, there's that defensiveness coming out. There we go. Come on. So we're going to go back to some easy stuff for a second. Get them unstuck. Come on. Come on. A little bit more oomph from you, buddy. I think he's kind of running out of steam here. So I'll be giving him a break pretty soon. I just want to make a little more progress on these legs here. He's wanting to stop by his friends over there. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a little better. Please.
Trying to think.
Come on. There you go. You getting the action over
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look who walked over the tarp. I didn't leave that in here on purpose, but it is a good...
Killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of there. You can choose to go over it if you want. Don't make me roll my ankle, buddy.
There we go.
Thank you. I think he's got his second wind.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Almost. Come on, give me both eyes. Both eyes. Both eyes. Good. There we go. Nope. Nope. Thank you. It's like, I'm fat, don't make me work this much. Thank you, good boy. Hey. Good, that's lots better. Yeah, he even started licking and chewing. Good boy. Okay, we're done with that for right now. Good boy. He worked up a sweat. You see this? He's even got sweat marks under his halter. Look.
Oh, we're gonna stress relief back there.
Hey, you did good, bud. You did good. Yeah, so it's not perfect yet, but he was able to move forwards with less stickiness and less reaction from his feet. Good boy. So I showed y'all yesterday how I begin. Good boy. Picking up the feet with the rope. We're going to do a little bit of that while he catches his breath. Because a lot of times the thing you do with your horse right before you put them up or right after you work them really hard is the thing they remember the best and look forwards to, because it's something they got to do while they were catching their breath and enjoying standing still. Boy. I'm going to go over things we did yesterday from the beginning. Good. Picking up the feet and placing them forwards at a little bit bigger distance. Is it going to rain again? Don't rain again. Good boy. Good. Seems to remember that well. So we'll move on. Just put up right here. Good boy. Maybe see if I can hold it a little bit longer than yesterday. Good. Good. Yeah. And I'll start pushing his feet down a little bit more. Good boy. Seems to have gotten way more comfortable with me brushing his feet down. Now I'm going to scooch his head away from me as a sign of respect. Because I know he's still a little bit defensive about what's going on down here. I'm not going to ask him, good boy, I'm not going to ask him to hold his feet up for long periods of time yet. That's something you build up to a little bit more trust. Because if I went in here the first time I picked his foot up and I expected to hold it up for a minute, you know, he might be good for the first 10 seconds, then he's going to start to think, okay, how do I get out of this? So I want to reward him while he's still being good. Brush these ones up. Good boy, yeah. Yeah, are you starting to give in? Realize it's not so bad? Good boy. Yeah. So I always want to put it down while he's still willing and before it's really gotten to the point where I pick the fight. I don't pick fights with him. See if I can pick this one up for just a minute. Moment of truth. So we're done with that fit for today. The last thing I want to do is continue to drill something that he's gotten better at, but it was something that he used to be very nervous about, very defensive of. So the last thing I want to do is be like, yeah, we're finally making progress. Now let's keep going. No, I want to reward him for the baby steps because this is something he's struggled with. And the ropes were really never something he struggled with. He didn't have a problem fighting the ropes. It was me he didn't trust being up close and personal, picking his feet up. Good boy. Right here. But teaching them to yield to these ropes gives you more distance, more safety while you're working on overcoming these obstacles. It also makes them safer in the long run. You know, if he were to get his feet tangled up in something, I've already taught him that this pressure on his feet is not so bad, and that if he's patient and he gives to it, eventually it'll go away. If he's out in the pasture and maybe sticks his foot through the fence and gets it stuck, he's going to be a lot safer, a lot more likely to sit there and wait for help rather than fight and struggle and get himself done. Okay? Make sure I can rub these all up and down without him really getting defensive before I try and pick them up with my hand. Because I don't want every time I reach down here for him to like immediately pick his foot up. He needs to be able to sit there and let me brush it until I ask for it. So this one's still a little bit more defensive, I think. This one might need a little bit more work. Let's just see what we got when I ask him to pick it up. Okay. Boy. Good boy. And we're done with that for today. Huge progress. What is it? Good boy. So, I've already thrown the tarp all over his back. Once he sees this, he'll realize it's not too different. Like I've said before, it's kind of the same thing, whether you're throwing a lead rope over, a tarp, or something they've never seen before. He kind of had to look at this and be like, ah, okay, I get this. But it should be, this is how it should go. I use the word desensitizing. A lot of like people who use the same methods as me don't like the word desensitizing because people tend to think it's like getting your horse used to a bunch of different things. Like, oh, here's a tarp, let me introduce you to it and go through all the steps teaching you what a tarp is. Then every new thing, oh, here's a pool noodle. Let you smell it, let you see it, it's okay. We'll go through all the steps with the pool noodle. They think it's just introducing your horse to a bunch of different things, when really it's teaching your horse that whatever you fling over them is okay. So new things shouldn't be that different. Good boy. He's never seen this blanket before in his life, and he's already, like, he sniffed at it, he looked at it a little bit, but he's already, like, I just threw it on him for the first time ever, and he's kind of licking and chewing, and like, oh, this isn't so bad. And a saddle shouldn't be too different either. It makes a little bit more noise, it's a little bit heavier, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer because I don't want him dumping my saddle in the mud. So I'll take my time with that one, but it shouldn't be too different. There we go. First time ever seeing a saddle. Nice. It's a daddy.
Look at that.
is dragging. He's so scared. Got you. He's more scared of this than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, it makes less noise than the tarp, but he's
I know.
no.
I think he's like a dead animal.
She killed it.
This guy killed me. Good boy. There you go. See? It's not so bad, I promise.
He tolerates it more with one eye than he does the other. Or maybe not.
So I'll just let it move. Let it make these noises. Good boy. Not so bad. I don't think my girth will fit him. I probably can't wrap it up today. I can at least set it on his back and walk around.
He's a bit chunky for that.
Hmm?
I said he's a bit chunky for that. He's not Rory's size.
No, he is not. He is very round. A little overweight. Yeah, a lot overweight.
Can't say they didn't feed him.
Yeah, they feed them very well. There we go. Now he's got the hang of it. It's the same motion we use. Throwing the lead rope over, throwing the tarp over. That's why we do it that way. Why? Okay. I swear, no matter how I put up my stirrups, they always fall down. See? That, buddy? Oh, I know. It makes flappy noises. We got to get used to those.
Sadly.
No music ever. I should have just taken them off. That's too much work. Let's catch it. Oh. Well, that does not fit you at all. You have massive shoulders. Holy cow. Good!
Yes.
Massive shoulders. Holy cow. I don't think my saddle's gonna fit him. I think I'm gonna have to borrow a friend's saddle.
Look at that.
He's gonna be like riding a barrel.
Yeah. I know we never switched horses for summer horsemanship, but when Ellie got on Maui, she was like, what is this? Compared to Athena.
He's large and in charge. I think Maui and Aurora were like the ends of the spectrum. For, like we should have taken a picture side by side.
Yes. He can hold water in his back. You know when they get so fat they have like ridges on the back like a swell?
Yeah. What you doing? You paying attention? No. Good boy. Okay, I already know it's not going to fit him probably, but let's just see how much it doesn't fit him. He looks ridiculous. He's not meant to be an English horse. Oh, really? Boy, make sure I got this. Boy, so I know he might not like this, swinging at his feet. Boy, but he needs to pass under, get on him. So I like to desensitize that kind of motion. Does it look like it might fit?
Maybe.
Put it on the lowest one on
Yeah.
the side. Hey, you watch it. He doesn't like what I'm doing. Sorry. That probably didn't feel good.
That's my bad.
Why you look so grumpy, grumpy pants? Look at him. Why are you so grumpy?
Mouth all tense. Mad. Keep going. It's far under there. Right there.
Any feeling for him? Nose a little bit pensive in this area. Oh, it might just go on.
Really?
Yes, this is exciting.
He's still alive. Ish.
I want him to walk, but I don't want him. We're just gonna have to deal with it. So I get this. I'm pretty sure he's sitting here, like taking this tightening, but he doesn't really like it. So we'll see if he likes it. He's gonna move. Oh yes, it goes on the first hole.
Heck
You need
yes.
to lose some weight, buddy. Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna get my stick so I can keep him off my space if I need to. Because I think he just might have a little spooking him. That's a different sensation. It's pulling tight on his girth, where he's been kind of defensive. And also, once he really gets moving, those stirrups are going to start flapping on his back a little bit. Good boy. You look so handsome.
I'm so impressed.
There we go.
I can't believe it fit.
I know! He's so round. And you know what? On my other horses, it's like almost too big.
Wow.
I might have to get another Western girth for him.
He's taking it a lot better than I thought he was going to.
He's a little bit shut down about this. I think if he does do something, it's going to be when I get him moving. See, he's kind of like, I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good. Let's change directions. Ah! Look at him!
I have no words.
He could be a hunter under saddle horse. Look how he's so round, moving. And round.
Little roly-poly over here.
Not so bad, buddy. Look at that lick. Come on. Good. Well, he did really good with that. Even better than I expected. I expected him to be a little bit stingy because he's been kind of defensive around his belly area, around right here. So I expected him to kind of not like this pressure of the girth, which he's let out a lot of air, look.
Oh my gosh.
But he was really good. I also expected him to spook at these stirrups banging around, but he didn't. So that's awesome. And we're ready to be done because I think he's fully accepted what the saddle did. And before I drop this, because he's still a little bit sensitive around his legs, I want to make sure I'm in a safe position. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to go around to the other side, swing this a little bit more before I take it off. Make sure he's comfortable with it. Good. Good. Then I'm going to unsaddle. And what I do when I unsaddle a horse the first few times is I go ahead and I pretend to throw it back on. Remind them that this is just part of the desensitizing routine. Good. Boy. Do a little more with this pad. It's kind of easier to swing around. Good. And we still got a lot of work to do, but I'm glad we've overcome that milestone. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, if you want to see more of Ambassador, all you have to do is subscribe.